Good morning. Welcome back to this channel. My name is Marius. That is the German pronunciation, but you could call me also Gandalf or Not So Obscura, because that's also my handle for my Instagram, where I post photos in varying amounts of regularity. With that said, welcome to this week's video, and I'm gonna say that confidently as if I'm gonna produce a weekly video. I'm not gonna do that. Mostly because with life and job and stuff like that, I won't be able to. But for this week's video, I wanted to show off a bit of stuff that is new in my life and new for me as a photographer. And right now I'm seeing a bit more sun coming out, so it might get a bit overexposed. I could get the ND filters, but anyway, so new stuff. The newest thing I have right now is this thing. It is so new that it arrived yesterday and I have not had the chance to put a roll of film through it. It is a hybrid camera 6x6 and 6x5 Seagull, so it's the Chinese version of a couple of classic rangefinder style 6x6 folding cameras that were produced. It seems to be a relatively good condition. I haven't even let the camera people of my choosing take a look at it, because it is this new and today is a holiday, and yeah. So, camera number one. I haven't had the chance to put a roll of film through this one. I'm gonna put you there. This one, the camera, the body isn't new. It is the Canon EOS 3000N. 3000. EOS 3000. Oh god, the German. So yeah, it isn't new. New part about it is this lens. It is the classic nifty 50 Canon 50mm 1.8 STM. It is new for me. I am always, or I've always been a Minolta guy. Minolta and Sony, funnily enough, and that was before I even really know that they now are the same company. And I'm currently filming on my A7C. This was also a fun find. I found this one on or at a flea market here in my city. It is a Canon Super Prima 28. Currently I'm in the middle of a roll of Kodak Pro MH100, but more on that later. It works very well. It is a 28 to 70mm, which is very fine. It's also super compact. It is mostly an everyday camera that I carry, and because I try to be a little more intentional with my pictures and kind of following the lomography rule of always keep a camera on you, it is perfect because it's not too big. It is a bit heavier, and it can't disable flash indefinitely like the high-end Context T2 and other cameras can do. So I have to check if the flash is on every time, but yeah, that could be worse. Speaking of small cameras, there is my other EDC camera, the Revue 400 SE. It should currently be empty. It is a rangefinder, fixed lens with a 40mm 1.4 lens, so really nice, really bright. Yeah, I like it a lot. And this one is also, yeah, no film, luckily. This one is in the rotation to be one of my everyday carry cameras. One of the bigger things I got in recent times is this one. This is the Lomography Revived Lomo Lubitel 166 Plus. The Plus is because it is new and it has a handy dandy crank here for 35mm. So this is a medium format camera, or it was in the beginnings of the Russian/Soviet era camera. It was only for medium format, and people could experiment with 645 and stuff like that. But this camera was especially redesigned for medium format, of course, and it came with inserts for different 645 formats, like a borderless and one with border, and also I lost my train of thought. And with also the capability to shoot natively in 35mm in 135. And also on this camera to the, I'm gonna take close-ups later or never, I don't know. There is also a, is it called a split diopter? The weird kind of cross-cut image you see that makes it better to focus those TLRs or even SLR style cameras. Yeah. That is new-ish in the camera department. This is my tray where I keep film that I want or need to shoot first because it is close to or already has expired. Like this is a Kodak Fun Saver camera I got in a free pack and it is expired 2011. I also have expired Konica Minolta Centuria, which gave me very fun images when I shot it with the 35mm format. So I have both right now. I'm gonna do some experiments with those. That is the plan. So this is what it looks like inside. Different types of rolls, like here, classic Kodak. In German, it's called Farbwelt, world of colors. I don't know what the name for it is in English. I don't know. Kodak Portra 100T expired in 08. Ooh, this is a fun one because I have no idea what it is and how it will look like. It's a Vogtländer film V200, and because I consume a lot of camera-related stuff in English, and Vogtländer is a German name, a German brand name, I have started to call it the English name Voigtländer, which is so fucking wrong, and I'm trying to retrain myself for the German for the proper pronunciation of Vogtländer. With that out of the way, so interesting Vogtländer film. This is the film from this Kodak Funsaver camera. I already shot one in my Lomo Lubitel TLR. The thing is, when I tried to get the film out of the Funsaver camera, I think I messed up and I don't know how many exposures will turn out, so no idea. Medium format film I'm kind of excited about because the packaging is really cool. Is this Scotch Color 200, and the Scotch is from the Scotch tape, I think. In German it's called Tesa, and it's also a different brand I don't know if it's related. And this film expired 1 year before I was born in '93. So I'm gonna do like, I have to probably shoot it at 50 ISO or even lower to get some results. I don't know. A couple of different films, like here, some old expired Fujifilm with 200 and 800 ISO, like the that's Fujicolor Superior Extra, and the other one is also Fujicolor Superior. I don't know. I forget. Oh yeah, the normal Fujicolor 200. Another Kodak Gold. Those are taped together because it's slide film, and I wanna keep it different because the process is different, and it's really expensive, and I want to get a development kit to do it myself in the future. But yeah, later, future. I have 6 rolls of those. I have like 2 rolls of Fuji, 2 rolls of Kodak, 1 from Vogtländer. Also a whole Pro pack of Kodak Pro Image that expired not too long ago. Wait, where is it? 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 Ah, fuck. I don't know. Ah, here it is. 2020. So really not that old, but it's still expired, so it's in the expired pile. There's some Rollei really low speed film that is also very recently expired last year in 23, but it's still expired, so it's in the expired bin. This one is also interesting, also expired last year. It's 500T. It is film that is normally used for IMAX, I think. And if I shoot it, I get probably a bit of space where sprockets are. So that's fun. Aqua Scala, oder Aqua, because it's a German brand again. Aqua Scala. And that is a positive black and white print. Or positive black and white film, like slide film. It is a different process, and there are kits for Scala to develop, but I don't have that kit. Same with E6 chemistry, and same with ECN2, like the cinema stuff. I do not have kits for those. That stuff is all expired, and I want to shoot soon-ish. But I have also been busy. This is the stuff I've brought that is new and exciting, and I haven't shot it yet. This one has a couple of special stuff, like here. Those are the 500T films, the cinema films where I don't have chemistry to develop them. And maybe they are expired too. Maybe I could put it there, but that's something I wanna try, because chemistry doesn't hold on forever, and I sometimes need to buy new chemistry or see to it that old chemistry doesn't spoil. I still have a batch mixed up for C41, and I could technically get 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls out of it. However, I mixed that batch like weeks ago, so maybe I'll try it, maybe I don't. I don't know. So here I need the chemistry before I start to shoot it, and then I'm gonna shoot all of them, and then I'm gonna develop all of them. So yeah. The rest of this box is for medium format and some spare spools for when a camera doesn't have one, for example. I say it's mostly medium format because there are also some polaroids. Like this is normal, just stuff. And those are interesting because it's the duochrome stuff, with black and yellow and green editions. And I'm kind of excited for them because I think the black and yellow are gonna look fire. But that's a project for later, maybe even studio. I don't know. Okay, spool. So, recently I got here some films from Reflex Lab, and even one interesting respool 220 film. The rest is just 120, and that's 220, so it's twice as long. However, it doesn't have a backing plate, so you need different pressure inside the camera, but you also need to plug in those holes of the camera because it might expose the film. I have a lot of different stuff from Ilford, like just normal stuff like the SFX 200, which is near infrared, that's why I got it. HB5 Plus, you can't go wrong with that, and some high-speed film for special occasions. One roll of Kentmere, which is also kind of Ilford. Some Fomapan, just 100 and 200 ISO film, and I will probably do some pushing or pulling with that in the future. One film which is also exciting because I heard it has really, really fine grain. It is this one, Ferrania P30. That's gonna be fun. What's next? Black and white from Lomography, Potsdam, which is also a city in Germany, and it's called Potsdam. So spare spool there, like this. Also, black and white from Lomography, called Lady Grey, 400 ISO film. A lot of Kodak, a lot of gold, 200 here, 7 rolls at least, and 1 roll of Portra, which I need to shoot this year. Okay, so and then a lot of rolls from Lomography with 800 negative film, 400 negative, some Lomochrome purple, and some Lomo 92, and some Cinestill 400D. Some more purple, yes, purple. And 2 rolls of no, not 2 rolls, 1 roll each of Metropolis and Turquoise. And yeah, some red scale. I shot a roll of that. I just done quick scans of some films, and yeah, need to rescan them. Yeah, that is basically it for medium format. Let's get the thing back on it. Also, I didn't get all of those in one go. I found them online, and or I got a gift, a couple of rolls on my birthday, and here and there a couple of rolls. So it just kind of exploded. This whole thing here is normal 35mm. Jumped out at me is this Revlog 460 nanometers, ISO 200. That one is fun too because it could look a bit like Lobo Purple and in that same range as, Aerochrome. Let's do the unique ones. Here's some Reflex Lab 800 tungsten balanced. It is similar to the Cinestill stuff. It has the ramjet layer removed, so it can be basically cross-developed, as far as I know, in C41. It says C41 on the package, but it is basically cinema stuff, which should be ECN2, but it doesn't have the anti-halation layer. Yeah. Some double film glitch, black and white, which has like special effects already added, which make the photos more unique. Most of my stuff I have is negative film and a big mix between black and white and color. And this one is a color positive film, so a slide film from Flick Film. Here are some rolls of Pro Image 100, which could be expired, but I don't know. And also down here is another half of a Pro pack, or almost half. Here next to the cat it says E6, so I thought it was like a slide film again, but I don't know. No idea. That is also an interesting thing I found just online. It's the Vandal Tungsten, C41 400 ISO, and tungsten balanced. Should be interesting. Also interesting, Harman Phoenix, yay. I already shot a roll of it. 2 rolls I ordered online and 1 at my local dealer. Yeah. Some Santa Color, which is Kodak Aerochrome, I think. And speaking of Kodak Aerochrome, that is also Kodak Aerochrome Electra 100, also by Flick Film. Some Wolfen NC Color 500. Let's say color. I have a roll of also 400D and Lomo 92. And a lot of rolls for Gold, Pro Image, and Ultramax, which are my go-to color films if I don't know what stock to use. That should be everything color-wise. Black and white. Ilford XP2, which is interesting because it can be developed in C41. So it's basically a black and white color film. Or a black and white film that can be developed in color. When I was ordering from Reflex Lab, I also found like those SHD films with 100 and 400 ISO, 1 roll of Rolei infrared, and also 1 roll of this film, which has an absolutely gorgeous packaging, Kikipan 320, the normal P30, which is 80 ISO, and this P33, which is 160, so double ortho, also by Ferrania. And the rest is pretty basic, like Fomapan 400, some Kentmere, some JCH Street Pan, Ilford HP5, and a couple of rolls of Adox HR50, which is a very nice German film with lots of no grain, lots of sharpness, but also 50 ISO and a close range of an infrared. You can see the theme because I want to try a bit more infrared, which works if it's sunny outside, and winter in Germany is not that. It isn't sunny. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until it's a bit more friendly. Also, classic HP APX Aqua. That used to be my go-to stock. It isn't much now because now I have a lot more experience, but also a lot more choice. what I'm going to shoot. Now the next challenge is gonna be to put it back in so it fits in a box again. But yeah, I will say this, it is a super fun hobby that has developed over this past year. Is it cheap? No, hell no. Is it expensive? Yes and no. I can afford it right now, and it's very fun for me. Like the technology, the cameras are always interesting. How this stuff works and why it has two lenses and when and where it was produced. That's all very interesting stuff for me. I of course like the technology, the cameras. I like the shooting experience. I do like that I have to slow down and be a bit more intentional with stuff. I also like the developing stuff. The only thing that is a bit tedious for me right now is the scanning and converting stuff. I do have a workflow where I have like in German it's called a Dia-Duplikator, a slide duplicator, which I can just mount to my to a normal digital lens on my A7C and put the film strip through it and take a high-res picture with my digital camera. That works. The problem is the next step of converting it. I have a way that works. It isn't pretty, it isn't fast, it just works, and that's enough, I guess. But if you have ideas or recommendations for software, I won't buy Adobe products. That said, if you have any recommendations, let me know. And yeah, that's it. Bye!